This is going to slowly become the Batman Part 2 podcast, where I'm giving you weekly updates.
Yeah, it's what, like winter in Gotham City?
Uh-huh.
Which, you said it was supposed to pick up right after the first one.
No, it picks up after Penguin.
Oh. Oh, fuck. I have to watch a different movie?
No, it's a TV show.
I have to watch a TV show?
Yeah, I think it's only 6 episodes.
Oh. It's not the one from... No, yeah, because that was like 4 seasons.
Are you thinking about Gotham?
Yeah.
No, it's not that. It's
Okay.
like it takes place... The Penguin takes place right after Batman. And it's like a continuation. It's like a epilogue for the movie.
Okay.
And it's only 6 episodes. I haven't watched it yet because TV show.
Yeah.
I'm good at watching TV shows.
I've finally started watching For All Mankind again.
Let's go.
I watched... I left off at the last episode of season 2. The last time I watched it, and now I think I'm like halfway through season 3 now.
So you just... Okay, spoiler alert for All Mankind. So you just watch them die on the moon? Like when they like... go out in the duct tape suits.
Oh yeah. I saw that, and then I was like, okay, that's all I need to watch. And then I picked it up again, and it like fast forwards to 1994 or whatever, and people are walking on Mars. And where I'm at now, the NASA fucking spaceship just landed on Mars, and then the fucking NASA commander and the Russian commander that they had to save were like fucking fighting to be who would step first, and then they kind of like tackle each other, and people on Earth are like, oh, they're going out together.
Season 5 is currently airing. Sean and I have only watched the first episode.
I'm hoping some fucking space war breaks out, just based off the like kind of the like fucking thumbnail for the show, how it's like a Vietnam looking astronaut helmet with all the like peace and like no wars and like free Mars or whatever on it. I'm like, there better be a fucking space civil war.
I won't tell you what it's about because it kind of will spoil the whole thing, but I'll tell you this. Season 5 is currently airing.
Mm-hmm.
The year is now 2012.
Okay.
And Ed is still alive.
How the fuck is he
He's
still
so
alive?
fucking old. He's like 100 years old.
Yeah, I was about to say, wasn't he a pilot in fucking World War II?
Yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, he's still alive in 2012. Still an astronaut, by the way. Like, still kicking it. But I don't know, because, okay, so...
Do they ever explain why he's putting fucking needles in his ass? He's, like, done that a couple times, and I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah, they explain it.
Okay.
Eventually. Yeah, the show has gone off the rails, but it's so great because we get a president, Al Gore, but his presidency is like a total failure.
Dude, yeah, that's something else I don't understand. The fucking the lesbian astronaut, I forget what her name is.
Helen.
Yeah, she is like,
Or
oh
Ellen.
yeah, I'm gonna become a Republican. And I was like, what?
It's because the first season takes place during the space war.
Yeah.
Which was kind of, or the space race, which was during the switch. That's when like Democrats and Republicans were like reversed. Like Democrats in the South were the ones who were like...
That happened that recently?
Yeah.
I thought that happened like fucking forever ago.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's why LBJ was like such an anomaly, because he was a Southern Democrat who was like... He would say offensive things, but he was incredibly progressive. You know, he'd be like, oh, pass the fag bill, and it's gay rights. You know, it's something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so because that's like in the show, like that's where history branches off at. Like she is a Republican, but I don't think in the show a Republican like I don't think that necessarily means that she's liberal, but I don't think like like the Republican Party did not go just off the wall in the show. Like I think that because they got to the moon and they, you know, had all this economic value from it, like it essentially just kind of became like two parties slightly left and right of center fighting each other. Like they never radicalized.
Okay. So all that needed to happen for us to get a woman president was Russia needed to land on the moon first.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. This is like a slight spoiler, but it's not really a big thing in the bigger picture of it, because they kind of touch on it and then they immediately, like, they don't forget about it, but they don't really go anywhere with it. North Korea is still North Korea has remained unchanged.
Yeah,
like it is like exactly as it exists today.
Yeah, except instead of building nukes, they're trying to get to space.
Yeah,
and they end up destroying the first space hotel by accident.
Yeah.
I'm also excited to see if the Soviet Union collapses in this branch of history.
What really pisses me off is I don't remember where it happened, so I don't want to say anything too crazy, but there was supposed to be a spin-off show with Margot called Star City.
Okay.
And I have heard nothing about it, and Margot is literally my favorite character.
What is it supposed to be about? Margot's like fucking blind and out of it at this point.
It would spoil season 3 for you if I told you what it was supposed to be about.
Okay.
You'll know exactly what it's supposed to be about when season 3 ends.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, like there was supposed to be a spin-off show called Star City, and I just have not heard anything about it. And I was like, I need them to like bring her back to her youth. I need them to invent time travel somehow and like put her in space. Her and Danielle are my favorite characters.
Danielle, yeah, that's her name.
And Danielle has not been in at least she wasn't in episode 1 of season 5. And she didn't die or anything in season 4. Like she's just not in it. And I'm just like, where is she? Like why did she not appear? Because
yeah, she's kind of a big character in season 3. You'd think she'd be there in 4.
She's like set up in season 4 to become like what Ed is, like the face of the show.
Yeah.
And she's really prominent in season 4, and then just season 5 I haven't seen her, and I'm like, where is she?
Dude, the fucking the kid that fucked Ed's wife.
Oh, Gordo's son.
Yeah, Gordo's son, dude, he pisses me off. I'm like, he's just a fucking unstable asshole. Like, what is going on with him?
To be fair, everyone in the show is an unstable asshole.
Yeah. But yeah, no, him I'm like, I watched the episode where he just asked one of the people on the Helios ship like what the admin login was, and then he's just been going through Ed's mail, like watching videos of Karen, and every time I'm just like, oh god, they're gonna show him beating off, but they like haven't yet.
The show's like pretty sexless.
Yeah,
it's not a really sex heavy show.
Yeah, but and then he like was trying to like provoke Ed about like when Karen cheated on him with him, but obviously Ed doesn't know it was with Gordo's son. And when Ed was like, oh, there wouldn't be nothing but a grease stain left of him if I ever found out who it was. And then he was like, all right, let's just go back to playing our game.
Yeah, season 3 is very much like an allegory for like SpaceX and like Blue Horizon. Like it's very much like a commentary on like modern space travel.
Yeah.
Season 4 takes place like almost entirely on Mars.
Okay, cool.
And it's like about like unions and labor.
Okay.
And then season 5, from what I've seen, has continued that, but I think that they are finally, because season 4 takes place in the 90s. I think it takes place like in the 90s and the early, because there's a time jump mid-season in season 4.
Okay.
And so season 5, they're still on Mars, and I'm like, okay, this show is kind of billed as like we're gonna explore the universe, and we've only gotten to Mars, and we're going on year 50 of
but like you said, it's 2012 and they're at Mars.
That's what I'm saying. And
it's like 2026 and we just went back to the moon.
Yeah, well, no, but like they build it as like, when the show came out, they build it as like, okay, this is an alternate history show where like the Cold War was entirely the space race. There was no other like, Vietnam, or there wasn't like, the Gulf War, anything like that. Like it all just was space stuff. And so they build it as like, it's going to keep going until we get to like out of the solar system. And so I've been waiting for them to do that. And they finally hinted in season 5, episode 1, that they're probably going to go to Io, At least somewhat, like either at the end of the season or in the season, because they're kind of like, Mars is not really giving us a return on our investment here.
So they're just gonna go someplace colder and less hospitable.
They're trying to do like life or something like that. Like there's something about like life that they're trying to like figure out.
Oh, it's like race between the Russia and the US now to find life on another planet type shit.
No, the Russians and the US in season 5 aren't really adversaries. They're kind of like omnipotent, like they're not, I don't know, they're not like competitors, but they're not like, you know, like they're not actively fighting each other. It's more so the private sector versus like the government sector.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, so I'm really excited to see where it goes. But yeah,
I've also been watching this. I only just found out it's a podcast, but I thought it was just like a YouTube series. Either way, it's called Financial Audit. It's this guy. He people applied to be on the show and all that. I started watching it because I saw a TikTok on it, and it's one guy people apply to be on. Sometimes just one person, sometimes it's like a couple that are like, hey, like we have these goals, we want to, you know, figure out what we're doing wrong with our money and how to get to that goal. And they're like hour and a half. I think I watched one that was 2 hours long. For the first 80% of it, it is the person just like divulging all of their darkest secrets to him, and then him just like calling them fucking idiots and being like, what the fuck are you doing? The first episode I watched, it was a couple on, and I forget what the whole situation was, but it ended up devolving into the host of the show going through the guy's phone. It was a guy and a girl who went through the guy's phone, and he had like 5 or 6 different women that he was talking to across like Discord, Snapchat, like some other shit.
God forbid someone have hobbies. Sorry. Like,
and he was like reading out the messages, and it was like the girl being like, oh, I'm trying to study, but it's hard to concentrate. And the guy was like, oh, I'll make you come over here and behave, like, and just shit like that.
Will my cock help you concentrate?
Yeah. And then he's just reading out these messages divulging that this guy has been like flirting with other girls while he's been in this committed relationship with a child.
With a child?
Yeah, they have a child.
Oh, I thought you meant he was in a committed relationship with a child.
Oh, no.
I was like, okay, there's a bigger problem here that we're not focusing on.
The next one I watched, it was another couple, and it was like this girl. She was like, oh yeah, like I'm trying to, you know, get our life together, blah blah blah. And then the host was like, well, you keep maxing out your credit cards and then hitting the late penalties on them because you're not paying on time. You're only paying the minimum. It'll take you like 30 years to pay off. And then he's kind of just tearing into the girl the whole time, like over and over and over. And then it comes time to look at the guy's stuff, and the guy doesn't have like much going on. And then he's like, oh. And he pulls up like this long, because they have all like printouts of like their statements and their charges and shit like that. And he pulls it up, and the guy is just addicted to OnlyFans and like subscriptions on there and shit. He's like also missing payments on his credit cards, but he is making on time like 6 different OnlyFans subscription payments.
Well, because OnlyFans is auto renew.
Well, so was his credit cards.
Oh, okay.
But his credit card payments kept bouncing.
Gotcha.
But his OnlyFans shit was going through perfectly fine.
Gotta have those priorities. I was listening to
it's such a fascinating show, because it's like, okay, yeah, maybe I can like learn some stuff about like how to better manage my own money, but no, it's just pure entertainment, and it makes me feel so much better about my situation, because it's people that are like fucking $60,000-$70,000 in debt, and they're like, oh, I don't know, maybe I have like one credit card that I need to make payments on, and it's like, no, you have 9 that are maxed out past due.
Joe. No, I was listening to a podcast the other day, and the host, they were just like bantering back and forth, and the host said something about like, yeah, they should teach financial literacy in school, and that to me, it's just like one of the most like brain dead takes ever. But
I mean, I don't think it is. Why
no
is that
kid's
brain
gonna
dead?
pay attention to that. That's the whole thing. Is
no kid's gonna pay attention in general.
How exactly? So it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time and resources because we already get people
it's a waste
being
of
like,
time teaching them anything.
Did you know they also
let's just put them in the fucking minds? Fuck school. Kids don't pay attention.
No, pretty much, because it's like you get kids who are like, not kids. You get grown adults who are like, well, they don't teach you that they killed black people in the Holocaust, and it's like, yes, they did actually. You were just asleep during class, like. But anyway, this person was like, oh, I didn't know. I fucked my credit score when I was 19 because I thought that that you could max out your credit card and just pay the minimum payment.
Yeah, this is why we need to have financial literacy classes in school for children.
I think we should just get rid of credit scores.
I mean, I also agree on that, but no, yeah, there's like a lot of things that shouldn't be taught. I'm not gonna lie. I learned something new this morning that probably should have been taught to me in school. Majority of people, it turns out, in America, including myself until this morning, did not know that Pearl Harbor was caused by an oil blockade on Japan. I thought it was just an unprovoked attack like everybody else. Because the way they teach it, they're like, oh yeah, Japan attacked us and then we entered World War II. They don't say anything about before. I was like, oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah, I mean, also I think Japan is just really imperialist and really just wanted to kill some people back then.
No, yeah, definitely. But I guess they just didn't want to fuck with us because they were like not worried or anything. But I don't know. They didn't want to fuck with us until we oil blockaded them. And then they're like, okay, kill these people.
You know what's really funny? Japan has swung like polarized. Like it can never just exist in like a normal state. It has to be they're either like super domineering with their whole like we're gonna conquer all of Asia, or they got grown men in diapers asking to be stepped on.
Yeah, super domineering with their culture now instead of their weapons.
Yeah, so they either need to be dominant or like super submissive. They can't just be normal. They can't just exist.
Yeah, no, they every time I hear stories about like Japan invading China, which again does not make sense to me because China is a bigger country. You think they have more people, they could fight off Japan, but whatever. And then I'm like, every time I hear a story about that, I'm just like, what? The entire anime country that I love so much.
The entire like did that? Middle Ages, to me, it just made no sense. Like everyone was just fighting because they were bored.
Yeah, pretty well. There wasn't. You didn't have fucking Pornhub back then.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just like if TikTok had existed back then, we would be.
We needed short form content about 500 years ago.
If they could have Subway Surfer videos back then, by God, we would be not even like on Mars today. We would be like in Andromeda. We would have invented wormholes. Like the Crusades would have never happened.
Can you imagine instead of like deep space travel, right? We still don't have like hyperspace or like FTL engines or anything like that, or the fucking pods where they put you to sleep. I'm forgetting what they're called right now.
Pods. I just know they put you to sleep.
Like cryogenic. Yeah, sleep. Yeah. It's just a bunch of fucking astronauts strapped in, just watching Subway Surfer videos for the entire like 300 years it takes to get there.
I mean, yeah. Oh, you want them to just like so you want them to be awake?
Yeah, watching Subway Surfers for the entire trip to another galaxy.
As long as there's another video playing with it that cycles through.
Fucking doom scrolling astronauts.
Oh, that's what they gotta do. We gotta put them on like a generation ship and just set TikTok to auto scroll and see where the algorithm takes them. Because for the longest time, I don't know.
One generation is just completely radicalized. The next generation has only seen like 3 seconds of every movie.
I think I sent you and Joe one of these TikToks. It's like a guy in like a robe with like a wolf head. Yeah. My entire For You page was like that for like 2 days.
Oh my God.
And I wasn't watching that.
I like fucked mine recently. God, what is on there right now?
I wasn't watching these videos. Like, I literally was scrolling right past them. I just thought one of them was like funny, and I sent it to you guys. And then it was like, oh, okay, here, have a million more of these. And then now I'm on the side of TikTok that's explaining very like simplistic things in Star Wars, and it's like, did you know that the lightsabers are red because they have a red crystal in it?
Yeah.
Did you know that Count Dooku was the apprentice of Darth Sidious?
I did know that. Yes.
Like, it's like,
no, I've been on. I saw like one video of, excuse me, of this Battlefront 2 mod called like the launcher is called Kyber, and then the actual mod pack itself is called Battlefront Plus. And like I said, I watched one video on that, and now like half of my feed is Battlefront 2 videos, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I should play that again.
Yeah, I'm also on, for whatever reason, GTA TikTok, but the way that I got to it was crazy. So I watched a video about the Salton Sea here in California. Liked it because I like
the Salton Sea.
Yeah.
Oh, is that where the water in California used to be, but now it's all the valley?
No, that's Tulare Lake.
Oh.
Salton Sea is a sea that's down in the Inland Empire. It still exists today.
What the fuck is an Inland Empire?
Like anywhere east of Los Angeles.
Okay.
So they basically had an aqueduct feeding water.
Look at a map.
They had it's the Alamo Lake or Los Alamos Lake or whatever it's called in GTA. Where Trevor lives.
Yeah.
That's the Salton Sea in real life. So they had an aqueduct.
Oh yeah, I see it right here.
Feeding the fields down there or something like that. And it like broke or something like that. Like there was a flood. The Colorado River flooded. It broke and it went into the valley, and the valley flooded. And so they have a sea there, but because it's so hot in the Inland Empire, it's naturally evaporative. And so it's just now like poison water essentially because it's all like super saline.
Gotcha.
And so it's like one of the biggest environmental disasters of all time, and they just have it out there.
I did not know there was a sea in California.
Oh, it's crazy.
There's also these chocolate mountains.
Chocolate mountains, yeah. But yeah, so I watched a video on the Salton Sea, liked it, and because the Salton Sea is the Alamo Sea or whatever it's called in GTA, I then started getting GTA facts, and then it started going into how GTA recreated LA, and then now I'm on GTA TikTok about like Easter. It's like, and I don't even like the videos. The TikTok is just like giving them to me, and I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, I don't think it goes off likes. I think it goes off like what you stop scrolling on. Like the amount of time spent on a video, it's like, okay, it has these things in it.
The problem is I will watch, because a lot of the times when I'm watching TikToks, I'm not just watching them like just sitting here. I have it on like in the background. So if it's a video that is longer than a minute, I will watch it. I don't care what it's about. I will watch it because like I don't want to have to scroll.
Yeah.
And so I like scroll. And then on something that's like longer than a minute, I'll stop. And it's just something random. Be like, let's talk about cloud formations. And I'm like, okay, cool. This is fine.
Yeah, I do. Every now and then I'll stop on a live on TikTok. Like last night I was watching 4 old Chinese people play mahjong for like an hour.
There used to be this TikTok.
Dude, the mahjong tables are so cool. Have you ever seen those?
No.
Sorry to interrupt. But it's like got this circle in the middle, and then they push a button, and then it out the middle of the table, and then they shove all the tiles in there, and then it goes into like a basket where it like fucking shuffles them and then organizes them. And then they have like 2 or 3 different sets in there at one point, but there's like different compartments for all the sets, so it's not like mixing. And then these flaps there's 4 of them all around the circle. They like drop down into the table, and then it spits out a bunch of like the shuffled mahjong tiles onto the table, and then they like play or whatever, and then when they're done, they same thing, boop, and then another set comes out all like shuffled and neatly organized and shit.
I've never played mahjong like in real life. I've only played it on a computer that my parents had when I was like 10, because it was like I played that in pinball and Minesweeper.
Oh, dude, the Microsoft pinball was so sick.
I was so good at it. Fuck, I forgot what I was saying.
I forgot what you were saying too. It's okay.
Whatever. Something about TikTok. Look at our short form brain. We did a video at work that was 36 minutes long, and one of the people asked us, do you think we can break this up into short 1-minute videos?
You want 36 1-minute videos?
And I literally almost blew my brains out in front of them. This is like why I'm quitting. Like, I get stupid suggestions like that all the time. So, episode 63.
Yep.
Would you rather cuck or be cucked?
I think I would rather cuck.
You'd watch your girl get fucked?
No, that's being cucked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you want people to watch you fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like only from the back. They can see my butt cheeks.
Oh, so it's got to be missionary.
No.
Oh, I guess you could do it doggy style.
Yeah, you can put her on the side. You can fucking flip her upside down.
Okay.
Got a couple different ways.
What
about you?
I'd watch.
You'd watch?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That suits your personality. Why did you ask that?
I was just thinking about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So I kind of got it's all under one umbrella.
Oh God.
I'm gonna talk about 3 separate things today. Before I get into that,
You're dipping into my nachos.
what would you say is a trait that's pretty unique to the human race?
That's uniquely unique to the human race. Not genocide. I'll say that because
Nope.
Did you hear
Why
about
the fuck is this pillow wet?
Havoc might have been chewing on it.
Ew.
Sorry, squirt contest. Sorry. Sleepover night last night went crazy.
Oh my God.
I don't know if you saw the ape genocide going on right now in some sub-Saharan African country. There's like an ape genocide. Like one clan of apes is like, I don't know if it's apes, primate. I'll say primates.
Mm-hmm.
It's not humans. Humans are technically primates, but it's like a monkey, some monkey-looking animal. They're not tiny, but they're not gorillas. They're something in the. It might be chimps. I don't know. Either way, one like clan or species or breed or regional dialect, I don't know, of monkey is like genociding another, and there's like videos of it happening. And no one can like figure out why.
Yeah.
Like there's just like a fucking war happening. And it's like infinitely more entertaining than anything. It's like, this is actually a justified war. Like this is a little bit more justified than Iran and Venezuela and Gaza. Like this is the type of war coverage we should be sending our journalists to.
Yeah.
So human trait. What counts as a trait?
I don't know. Hold on, let me look it up. Trait. Definition. A distinguishing quality or characteristic.
Quality or characteristic, okay. I want to say jealousy.
Jealousy?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I don't think that like animals get jealous, because you know how there's like
Animals 100%
no,
get
because you know
jealous.
how they have like the alpha lions, like you ain't gonna fuck my girl, but it's not a jealousy thing. It's like a I'm the biggest type of thing. Like I'm not jealous that you're fucking my female lion. I'm mad that you're trying to assert dominance over me by doing that. Not necessarily like I'm possessive over her.
Okay, I mean,
I guess dogs kind of get jealous when you like give attention.
I was trying to think of like an example.
Havoc gets jealous when I give attention to Sean.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not jealousy. I don't know. Not literacy.
What? Not literacy?
Yeah.
What other creature can read?
A lot of creatures can read.
If I handed like a fucking squirrel
gorilla?
a book,
A gorilla?
gorillas can't read.
Yes, you can teach them to read.
You can teach them like sign language
You
and
can
like
teach them to
shapes and colors, but
No, you could teach them to read.
there's no gorillas that read.
You can also teach them to like recognize shapes and stuff. Like
Yeah.
that's literacy. That's reading. That's symbols.
That's pattern recognition.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I
Well,
don't know.
up until recently, I would have said the capacity to wage war, but you kind of like spoiled it a little bit.
Oh, is that
I'm
one
going
of
to
the
talk
things?
about animal wars today.
Okay, yes, let's go.
The civil war in Uganda is on my list, the monkey one that you were talking
cool.
about. But I have a couple that I want to go through. So, the first one is like not really anywhere in particular, but it's the largest ongoing animal war that's been going on for fucking how many decades? It's a gigantic global scale war between super colonies of ants.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I feel like, okay, this is the whole thing. Ants, like, I'm not a big insect. I hate insects.
Mm-hmm.
I am unfortunately a little genocidal towards insects. I get that, like, they provide, like, nutrients to bats, and there's, like, a whole fucking chain of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't do it in front of me. Like, I'm a don't ask, don't tell insect guy, right? Like, you could be a cockroach or a spider or a fly or a mosquito or a fucking centipede or a beetle. You could do that. Don't do it in my house. Don't do it wherever I am. If I'm in the forest, you better vacate that area. I don't want to see
forest.
an
You
insect.
go into their home.
Yeah, I don't.
Like,
yes,
leave.
I'm a little Israeli when it comes to insects. The forest was promised to me 3,000 years ago.
So ants have these like hydrocarbons on their skin that I don't know what a fucking hydrocarbon is, but it's like something on their skin that carries like a scent or like a flavor. And when like two ants will come up to each other, even if they're not from the same like normal colony, they'll like kind of taste each other and be like, okay, we're part of the same super colony. It's like, picture it like states and countries, I guess.
Imagine we have to do that as humans.
Just lick
like,
each other
I have to
to
fucking
be like, okay,
make out
yeah,
with you
you're
to
right.
know if you're cool or not.
If they're from the same super colony, they won't attack each other. But if they're from the same, or if they're not from the same, they will. And since I have no fucking idea when, this started in New Orleans. A type of like brown ant from Europe got on a boat and came over to New Orleans sometime in the 1800s, and started a colony of like these brown ants. And then instead of just kind of like leaving other ants alone that didn't taste the same as them, whenever they came across an ant that wasn't from their same super colony, they would like start attacking it, which was like the first time this behavior was documented. It said they would brutally attack ants of other species, but welcome every female, because I guess that's the name of the species, as long lost sisters in arms. Or no, sorry, this brown ant didn't come from Europe. It came from Argentina.
Yeah, but it probably fled to Argentina after World War II.
Most likely, yeah, after Ant War 2.
Yeah.
The super colony then grew to cover most of the United States. Then it spread to England, Europe, Japan, Australia, and New Zealand. The L. humil is now abundant on every continent except Antarctica. And wherever she goes, she slaughters native ant species.
What is it? What kind of ant is it?
L. humil. It's like L.humile. And it's suspected that inbreeding within the colony reduced like the diversity of the hydrocarbons on their skins, which kind of made them more like, I don't know, insular.
Yeah. This just looks like a normal ant.
Yeah, it is just like a normal looking ant. It doesn't have like a 6-pack or anything. It's just like a generic looking ant.
I'm just saying, because like you have oh god, what are they called? Red. I don't even know what they're called. I have to look it up. there's like a fucking wasp that's like, it's like a breed of red wasp, and you see it and it's just like fucking this big.
Are those the fucking murder wasps that they were talking about?
Well, all wasps are aggressive, but like it's this particular wasp is like a really extremely aggressive wasp, and its stinger is like pretty much effectively like a needle.
Yeah,
it's like the thickness of like a piece of lead on like a pencil.
So yeah, the super colony spread to cover almost every continent. Very invasive, very aggressive. But then near San Diego, a schism in the colony formed, and then created a new super colony around that area, and then spread out to cover like several hundreds of miles of area. And it's estimated that about 30 million ants die every year trying to hold San Diego from the other ants.
But the colony's still standing.
As far as when this was written.
That's crazy. Why San Diego?
I have no idea.
What's so special? I mean, San Diego's a beautiful place.
Just like something happened there where it like created a new super colony.
Mexican food.
Probably. Yeah. It's so the group that's covering most of the continents, it's called a mega colony at this point. It's estimated it consists of around 1 trillion individual ants.
Ugh. That's disgusting. I'm sorry. I fucking hate insects. Ugh. The thought of like a pile of ants in front of me disgusts me. I like, there's videos of people with like their lizards, like they'll have like a roach in their house or like a spider on their wall, and they'll let their lizards like
eat them.
And I'm just like, we need to unleash 50 million lizards into the world to ravage the insect population.
I think what's the number of like ants to people? I think if the ants like all combined arms and rose up, we would be fucked, because it's like you have to kill 2,000 ants each.
Oh, we'll just melt down a bunch of lithium and pour it down their holes.
Ants to human ratio. There we go. No, sorry, I was so wrong. There are 2.5 million ants for every human.
How many ants do you think equals 1 human though? Like if they were to form like a Power Rangers kind of deal.
Yeah, like a that guy from the second Transformers movie. Remember, he was made of the little balls, and then they all combined together.
Yeah,
and made that guy?
Yeah. If they were to do that, like, what do you think? Like the average human's like what, like 5'7", 5'8",
somewhere in there. 2.5 million. That's a lot of ants. I would say maybe 100,000.
You think it's 100,000?
Yeah, because they can lift like so much more than their own weight, and if they all combine into like a mech, they can really up that.
So do you think they would be like superhuman if they did that? Like,
yeah,
like if 100,000, do you think it's logarithmic, or do you like, that's what I'm asking is like, do you think, okay, because like if I'm an ant, right? If I'm an ant, I weigh 190, so I'll just round it up to 200, right? If I can lift, I think it's like 6 times their weight. Yeah, that means I could lift.
You can lift 1,200 pounds.
1,200 pounds, right? Yeah. So if I combined with 100,000 other humans, could
1,200 times 100,000.
So could I lift like 1 billion pounds?
You could probably lift the planet.
Yeah. Okay. Damn. So you'd go to punch them, and they would just like
disintegrate,
stop you, and just like break your arm. The Batman, like like a Batman interrogation scene from Arkham Knight. Yeah. It slams your head into the ground, breaks the concrete. Now talk.
And that's only 100,000. There are 2.5 million per person. So they can make 250 of those, like super soldiers.
You ever seen the ending? You've seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
They just need to do that.
Just fucking throw a can at their forehead?
No, flamethrower.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about the flamethrower. No, yeah, flamethrower would work, but I mean, I don't know.
Josh is onto something with the whole squirting lighter fluid into an open flame.
250 super soldiers. I don't even know if a flamethrower would be capable of that, because they'll just surround you.
Well, because
it's like the whole 1,000 man versus a gorilla thing.
I imagine that if you shoot a humanoid ant formation with a gun it just like warps through them, and there's like a hole, and it's gonna
Well,
look
yeah,
like Wolverine.
you might lose like 20 ants, but yeah,
Yeah.
they'll just fucking grow back.
Yeah, or they'll just summon more.
Yeah,
they're like Clayface.
Yeah.
Ugh. Do you think that ants would be smart enough to form like? Okay, I'm gonna make a movie about this now. You know, Cocaine Bear. We're gonna get like
Ant Bear,
Fent ant.
Fent ant.
We're gonna fent bombs on ant colonies. Do you think that they could like transform into different things, like Transformers? They could be like, all right, we gotta go we gotta tear this person up, but we're in the water, so we're gonna morph into a shark.
It's like the fish from Finding Nemo that could like turn into the arrow, telling you where to go.
Yeah. Do you think that they would?
It's like, all right, here's an adversary. Quick, turn into a Beretta.
Yeah. Shoot little ant bullets.
Yeah. No, I think ants are capable of more than we know.
Ants are really smart. They have like sophisticated. You've seen the models of like when they mold a ant colony, right?
Yeah.
They like pour like melted. I think it's nickel. I'm pretty sure it's nickel or lithium, one of the two.
Yeah.
Down like ant colonies, and it's like you pull it out, and it's just like miles of tunnels, and it's all sophisticated.
Oh wait, hold on. I might be fucking lying here. It would take 800,000 or close to 1,000,000 to lift a person weighing 64 kilograms. 800,000 ants to lift a person weighing 64 kilograms. What is 64 kilograms?
I think it's like 120 or something like that. Maybe a little
140.
Bit more. 140, yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe ants are more bitch made than I thought. Here we were
so you gotta have
about
like a Shaq ant formation. You can't have like a normal person. You gotta have like NBA players.
Well, yeah. They're talking like ants working individually. We're talking like ants coming together as one unit to lift something. So yeah, no, we're right. That guy doesn't know what he's talking about. So yeah, next I'm gonna go over the chimpanzee civil war.
Go. Chimps are crazy, dude. They're so violent. Like
they are insanely violent. Yeah. So some guy of I don't know how to say this, Ngogo, it's spelled Ngogo, chimpanzee project had been observing a group of apes on June 24, 2015 in Uganda's Kibale National Park, where the project's located, and he noticed all of the chimps kind of like went quiet at the same time, and he was like, uh-oh, because not only are they violent, they're extremely fucking loud. And then they all started exhibiting behavior that they were like kind of tense and nervous, and in the distance he could hear like more chimps going crazy. I mean, he was like, yeah, they're chimps, whatever. Yeah, he heard just like more guys going crazy in the distance. This colony of about 200 chimpanzees had been living there, like coexisting forever, and the loud ones that were coming, when the ones that were nervous saw them, they kind of, I'm just gonna fucking read this. I'm like struggling to come up with my own narrative here. So the guy researching saw more chimps appear, and they didn't reunite in their typical fashion, like loud screaming, fucking hugs and fist bumps and all that shit. A number of them took off running, and then the researchers were looking, and they're like, what the fuck is happening? And on that day, they say that's when kind of the split began, is like some of the chimpanzees just like ran away from the other group. And it's just been escalating in violence since that day. It's suspected that like the lead chimpanzee or whatever was keeping everybody united, but then he died, or she died, or they died.
Power vacuum.
Chimp. Yeah. And it did lead to a power vacuum, and then the group had its schism then, and then there have just been constant raids by one of the groups. Like there are two groups, one of them is the one doing the raids, and then the other one is just like kind of trying to survive and chill and all that. Um, and where was the?
This sounds, I'm not even gonna lie, this sounds like the plot to the Planet of the Apes movies.
It kind of does. That's why I was that's what I was thinking when I was reading this. So yeah, the two groups are the Western chimps and the Central chimps. And the Western ones are the more aggressive groups. And between 2018 and 2024, it says the group organized up to 15 patrols every 4 months and killed an average of 1 adult and 2 infants per year from the Central group.
Okay, there is no pun intended here. But do you think they're doing guerrilla warfare? Like, or is it?
Well, it sounds more. I mean, they're doing patrols. You don't really do patrols on guerrilla warfare.
Okay.
But yeah, no, they've like organized into almost a militaristic hierarchy, and like it says, they set up patrols around their territory, and then if they find somebody that's not from their group, they just beat the shit out of them and kill them.
This is oh god. See, this is why I'm fucking like, I'm not scared of apes, but I will say this.
You should be like fucking ant mecca. Like you should be afraid of just one chimpanzee.
Oh no. Like trust me. Like if I'm out in the Sahara, not the Sahara, the safari. If I'm out in the Sahara and I see a chimp, I'm really fucked. If I'm out like in the safari, like in the savannah, that's where they live, the savannah, and I see a chimp, I'm not gonna approach it. Like I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, you know, like I don't want to get near it, you know. The same way that like if I was in the open ocean, I would be scared of a shark, right? Mm-hmm. But like they can be docile, but the reason that like modern day primates are so fucking scary is because they're so smart. And they're just like one brain click away from like surpassing us, because like a gorilla can just like pick up a car.
Yeah.
Like they're so smart, but it's like they're so strong, and they're also so smart. Like they could figure out like military operations, but by God, they couldn't do taxes. Like they wouldn't be able to like economically run the world, but they would probably be able to like militaristically run the world. Like, I mean, have you seen all of the Planet of the Apes movies? Not like all, because they've been going on since like the 60s, but like the modern ones.
I think so. I know I've seen like 3 of them.
So there's 4 now.
No, yeah, the 4th one came out
just a couple years ago. Yeah,
I haven't seen that one yet.
Okay, so in that one, like there is no more society because of what happened in 3.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, there was no society in 3, but like the humans very much lost in 3.
Yeah.
In 4, it's like 100 years into the future, and like there's just like several factions of chimps. Like, like they turn it into like a full on like government world, and like they cannot figure out how to run it because they're still kind of stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like that's what scares me about like intelligent animals like dolphins or like chimps or apes, is like they're so smart but they're not quite there yet.
Yeah,
like they couldn't read a book to understand things.
I think it okay, like, so that's just immediately contradictory to what you said earlier.
They can recognize like symbols and stuff, but like if I were to hand them like War and Peace, they're not going to pick up Dostoevsky and be like, oh, let me introspect the nihilism. Like
I love One Piece.
Like they're not going to War and Peace, not One Piece.
Oh.
War and Peace. They're not gonna like, you know, read a novel, but like again, they're smart enough to figure out the patrols.
Yeah.
And I'm certain that they could figure out guns.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like very easily.
Yeah. So this whole like national park that they had, it's pretty much been split in 2. Like the Western chimps have one side, the Central have the other. And when this schism started, it was pretty much down the middle with their territory. But after the first lethal attack in 2018, where a chimp was attacked by 5 Western adult males that had been feeding at a fig tree near the middle of the territory, and the second lethal attack in 2019, again, several Central chimps were just feeding near a large tree when a group of Western chimps rushed in and surprised them and took out a 33-year-old member of this chimpanzee group. Yeah. The border has been progressively like moving more eastern as the
Western people are Western chimps.
Yeah.
The other scary thing about chimps is they do this all with their hands.
Yeah.
They're not using tools. They're just they just rip people's face off.
Mm-hmm.
They're very strong.
Yeah, it's the total death toll is currently at 7 adult and 17 infant chimps from the central cluster, with an additional 14 missing that they say may have been victims of attacks. But yeah, this kind of Civil War thing, it says, happens only once every about 500 years. Which I have no idea how the fuck they know that, but
I guess that's been recorded. We should, and when I say me, I mean me and you, we should start an agency that tries to replicate Nicaragua.
What do you mean replicate Nicaragua?
What the CIA did with Nicaragua back in the 80s, but with the chimps. So like what we should do is
start
me and you, we should go give cocaine to like gorillas who know how to make tools, and then take the tools from the gorillas and drop them into this national park and see if we can force out the communist chimps.
That would be insane. Just like fucking dropping crates of AKs to like one of the groups.
Honestly, it would solve the poaching problem.
If the monkeys had guns.
Yeah.
Teach them to reload.
Oh, like how crazy would that be? Like they domesticate rhinos.
Oh my god. They start riding them into war. That would be, you know what? That would be so fucking cool to see.
I mean,
maybe we should do that.
They got horses with armor in Planet of the Apes 4.
Yeah, but horses, I mean, come on, those were kind of like designed to be domesticated.
Kind of. You have to break them in.
Yeah, but I mean, they got big old backs. They can support a lot of weight. They're meant to be ridden.
Yeah.
That was their destiny. Rhinos, that would be fucking sick to see. Are you kidding me?
I feel like you can domesticate a rhino pretty easily.
I don't know.
You just gotta steal a baby when it's like right born and nurture it and be like, I am your mother now.
But you have to get that to stick, though, if that baby has babies.
Yeah, and you just keep doing that.
Keep them all in captivity.
You ever heard like the allegory of the cave?
No, what is that?
The one where it's like the people are in the cave and they can only look like away from the cave entrance, and there's like light behind it, and so like there's like shadow puppets, and it's like that person is telling you what the world looks like, and you can't turn around to see.
The shadow puppet is telling you what the world looks like?
The people like controlling the light behind you.
Oh, okay.
Like it's an allegory for fascism. Like they're like, it's like North Korea is a good example of the cave.
Okay.
Because like, you know how in North Korea they like tell people like, oh, like the US is constantly trying to invade us, and like, you know, the South Koreans are constantly trying to retake our land, and everyone's just kind of like, what? Like we're just here doing whatever. And like all the North Koreans are absolutely convinced that like, you know,
so the North Korean populace is the people in the cave.
Yes.
And then Kim Jong-un is shining the light inside.
Correct. And he's like controlling the narrative.
Gotcha.
So if you take a baby rhino and you're like, here's my rhino nipple breastplate, and I feed you rhino milk out of my rhino nipples that I'm wearing on my body because it's like a vest, right? That rhino will think you're the mommy, and you put like a little fucking horn on your face, you know? You know those shark goggles they used to have for kids?
Yeah.
Like one of those, but it's like a rhino horn.
Oh my god. Rhino nipple plate, huh?
Yeah.
You can't just bottle feed it?
No, you gotta have nipples because that's how like the rhino feeds.
Just give it a bottle. No. I don't think you need a nipple plate.
Well, what if I want a rhino nipple plate?
Okay, well, you could have a rhino nipple plate. Oh my god.
Sean's sister got another dog.
Don't tell me she's breastfeeding it.
No.
Okay.
But it's a French bulldog, I think. I don't know.
She got another one? Didn't she have to... Wait, how many dogs does she currently have?
I don't know. This woman.
She had the big ass
Groot.
Yeah,
Groot needs to be killed.
Why?
Because he's fucking decrepit. He's like 90 years old. No, I think she has 4 now. So she has Groot.
She has 4. I mean, okay, I have 4 cats, but cats are small and they kind of take care of themselves.
Groot is a Great Dane, and then Tito and Cleo are both Chihuahuas.
Okay,
so they're tiny, and then the Frenchie's like this big. Anyway, didn't know she got a new dog. Went over there for Easter, walked in, the dog's on the cuck chair in the, in the dining room. And I'm like, oh my God, this thing looks like Stitch. But apparently she was rescued. She was rescued from she was a breeder dog and she was rescued. But I was like,
damn,
okay,
so she just ran through.
She was. But because, when female dogs get pregnant, their nipples get really big.
Yeah.
And they stay big.
Yeah.
So I walk in and I'm like, okay, can we put her away because her nipples are so off-putting to me while I'm trying to eat this Easter brunch.
She has big ass puffy nipples permanently,
dude. There's 12 of them and they're just fucking dangling, and I'm like, can we put a bra on you?
You need some undies.
Damn, not to be misogynistic, but total landslide. just absolutely just disgusting to look at. But anyway, yes, I would like a rhino nipple plate to feed my baby rhino.
All right, we're getting off of mammals. We're going to birds. The third war that I'm going to talk about. I may have mentioned this in passing before, but I don't know if I've ever given insane details. Is the Emu War that happened in Australia. I
know about this, but I don't know the full details. I only know the outcome of it.
Yeah. So this was 1932, so post World War I. The Australian army was like, man, that was really fun fighting. We need something to do with all of these soldiers and guns we have. At the same time, there is a large pack of emus that are rampaging across Australia. They're destroying farms. They're kind of breaking into people's houses. They're fucking their wives. And so the Australian army was like, all right.
Australia has a problem with very large breeds of certain types of animals doing that. They got kangaroos, because kangaroos are, what is the marsupial?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of marsupials are small.
Mm-hmm.
Possums, koala bears, a couple other ones. I don't know what else is a marsupial, but they're small. And then you got kangaroos that are fucking 12 feet tall.
Gigantic, yeah. And razors for fucking hands.
Yeah, then you got birds. Birds are kind of, Havoc's arch enemy in this neighborhood's a fucking owl. But most birds are not crazy big, and then you got emus in Australia that are just gigantic,
gargantuan, yeah,
carnivorous birds.
So Australia sent out 3 members of their Royal Australian Artillery Brigade to cull about 20,000 emus with machine guns.
Artillery?
That's their artillery brigade, yeah. But they used machine guns. They're
not using mortars or anything
yeah.
that.
They probably should have.
The emus the emus are 2 weeks away from developing nukes.
So this whole thing was started in response to petitions from farmers. They were like, hey, this pack of 20,000 emus is running around killing our crops. Something needs to be done about it. So there's just facts about emus. Where is it? In 1922, the Australian government changed emu status from that of a protective native species to vermin, just because they were destroying so much farmland.
The state of Nevada to coyotes.
Where the fuck? Where is it? Oh, here we go. So this started in November of 1932. The 3 members of the Royal Australian Artillery Brigade, Major Gwynedd Purvis Wine Aubrey Meredith. God damn, that's a long ass name.
Is that all one name or is it like several names?
That's several names.
Why?
Gwynedd Purves, Purves. When Aubrey Meredith was in command.
Okay.
Sergeant McMurray and Gunner O'Halloran. I don't know.
The hell?
Yeah, I don't know. Australian names are weird. Rounded out the rest of the group. They were armed with 2 Lewis machine guns, which...
Oh, yeah, that'll get the job done.
Yeah, the one with the big-ass, like, dinner plate on top of it looking thing. Let me look it up. It's Lewis gun. Images. This guy.
Oh.
Yeah, so they had 2 of those.
One gun. Got it. Okay. Okay, so that... Okay.
Yeah.
Depends on how many, reloads they had, but yeah.
They had 10,000 rounds of ammo.
Or 20,000 birds. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, surely that'll do it.
Yeah. They were accompanied by a cinematographer as well.
Who was the cinematographer?
I don't know. They didn't include their name. They were just there to
it's like the
record.
Film they made in Inglourious Bastards.
There is footage of this on YouTube.
That's crazy. Okay. This is like a side note. I will get back to your story in a second. I want to say it's the New Zealand government did something similar with goats. Where they had to go to war with goats because they became like super invasive.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like fucking up the island or something like that. And so they made Judas goats where they would they would capture one goat, put a tracker on it, and let it go back to the herd. And then they just brought Blackhawks in and just from the Blackhawks just mowed everything down. Obviously, were helicopters a thing back in World War II?
No.
Or World War One?
No. They barely had tanks.
That's what they should have brought. They should have brought what is the French tank that was really like hard to beat in Battlefield 1?
Oh, the one that looks like fucking trapezoids on the sides?
They should have brought one of those. They should have been
called.
like, hey, France, can you send over a couple of these?
So, yeah, no, they did not have helicopters in World War I.
When were helicopters invented? Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like one of those things
they were
where
probably they might have been invented by then because I think
because Da Vinci had a helicopter, didn't he? Didn't he have one of those like cycle helicopters and it was like a spiral?
I don't fucking know. Probably not.
Hold on, let me see.
Because we couldn't fly until fucking Lewis and Wright.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
The guys that made the popcorn.
There's a series of TikToks I've been following, and I want to look into it more because the guy doesn't really do it in a whole depth. So I'm kind of gonna steal his.
Lewis and Wright, was that the name of the guys that
Orville brothers, Orville Wright.
Orville Wright. Okay.
Lewis and Orville Wright. There's a guy who does this series of TikToks. He does a bunch of TikToks, but he has a series called like corporate side missions or something like that. And it's about companies that have like random side companies that you would never expect, like the fact that like Cheerios is like part of the CIA somehow.
What?
Yeah, it's really weird. And so I want to look into it.
Tell me 5% of the profits made from this box of Cheerios goes to fund the Mujahideen?
Probably this thing.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
You've never seen Da Vinci's sketch for a helicopter?
No.
This is what it looked like. This is what it would have looked like built.
Interesting.
And you pedal it, and this thing like swirls around, and it's supposed to like take you up. I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I think if it would have worked, he probably would have done it. When were? Anyway, my thing is that thinking about helicopters being invented, it's kind of like when you stop seeing pigeons for a while. You're kind of like, wait a minute.
Where'd they go?
Like, there was a point in time, like, helicopters have just always been... The late 1930s.
That's when they were invented.
The first practical and controllable helicopter was developed in 1930s.
Yeah. So, and they weren't used in war until like fucking Vietnam and Korea and shit.
Also, yeah, and the old helicopters used to look really like stupid. They were just like a frame and a guy just like sitting on that frame.
Yeah, just put a guy with a rifle on that. You're good.
The rifle probably weighed more than the thing. Could you imagine shooting like a fucking machine gun with the recoil? That thing would doo, 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 doo.
Yeah, you're flying backwards. So on November 2nd, the 3 members of the Australian Artillery Brigade employed formation tactics against a group of roughly 50 emus. When the soldiers opened fire, the birds scattered in all directions, making them extremely difficult targets. On November 4th, the soldiers laid an ambush for the emus at a water source. The gunners waited to open fire until thousands of emus were in range. However, one of the guns jammed after a few rounds, and the emus quickly scattered. After about 3 days of this wholly unsuccessful operation so far, they had only killed about 30 of the 20,000 emus that they were assigned to eliminate.
That's terrible aim.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
no,
like
they're just having the worst fucking luck.
You have a machine gun, you should be able to do it. Like even if they're running. Like
yeah, like it shouldn't be that hard. I mean, they only had 10,000 rounds too, so maybe they were being more conservative with their shots.
They also only sent 3 guys out to do this. I would have literally been
they're fucking emus. You would think 3 guys would be enough.
Create a perimeter.
Like herd them in?
Yes.
Funny you say that because farmers attempted to herd the emus using trucks, but this proved ineffective. One truck even crashed after hitting an emu. A gunner tried shooting from a truck, but the emus, capable of running nearly 30 miles per hour, were faster than trucks on the rough terrain, and the machine guns were difficult to aim. This highlighted a further problem. Emus have tough hides, and thus a glancing bullet from a machine gun rarely led to death or severe injury. So emus are made of Kevlar.
So they're well, yeah, their feathers are probably also pretty thick too.
Yeah, they're pretty much bulletproof.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so then you know what they should have done?
Brought in a French tank.
Brought in a French tank.
Trapezoids.
Or
bomb them.
Yeah.
They're on farms. You're going to be bombing the farms.
Do the farmers want the emus gone or not? Like,
listen. You can we can get rid of your emus, but your crops are going to be irradiated.
No, we did not have nukes back then. It would have just been
the Australians did.
Oh, mustard gas. This was post World War I. Just fucking dump canisters of mustard gas on them.
So by November 8, news reports had widely publicized the failure of the Emu War. Members of the Australian House of Representatives made light of this situation, joking that if anyone deserved medals from the conflict, it was the emus, who had won every round so far. Meredith and his team withdrew on November 8th, but local farmers demanded their return. A report that 300 emus had been killed justified Pierce's decision to redeploy the machine gunners on November 12th. It was later reported 986 emus were killed between November 12th and December 10th, with an additional 2,500 later dying of their injuries. These numbers have been disputed, but even if they are accurate, the ratios of bullets expended to casualties was considered too high to justify continuing.
Yeah, I mean, 10,000 rounds to kill conservatively like 11.3% of your targets.
Yeah, 10,000 rounds for roughly 1,000 emus at best. So you're, what, 100 rounds?
No, they said a couple thousand died from their injuries.
Oh, yeah.
So that's just a little over 10%.
Yeah. It soon became clear that one emu in each group served as a lookout to warn the others, giving them time to escape. Meredith stated publicly that the emus could face machine guns with the invulnerability of tanks.
Look. Wait, I'm sorry, repeat that?
The guy in charge said that emus could face machine guns with the invulnerability of tanks.
Oh, gotcha. So like shooting it would be like shooting a tank.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. This is Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Australia is kind of the physical embodiment of that scene from The Phantom Menace where they're underwater.
Mm-hmm.
And they like, you know, the fish has them and then another fish comes.
Yeah.
And then another fish comes and it's like there's always a bigger fish.
Yeah.
There's always a bigger predator.
There's always a bigger emu.
So what is the natural predator to an emu?
In Australia, I don't think they have any natural predators.
Let's see.
Yeah, ultimately, the emus were considered victors of the war, and by 1934, the government had begun to supply farmers with ammunition and had created bounties for emu hunting.
Do it yourself.
Yeah, they literally, like, started supplying the Contra, and were like, okay, like, take care of this yourself.
Okay, so it looks like dingoes and wedge-tail eagles.
An eagle?
Yeah.
Taking out an emu? What the fuck?
Yeah, so... My thought would have been release 1 million dingoes and eagles onto the emu fields.
But then you have to fucking find something to get rid of the dingoes.
Oh yeah, you put explosives in their brains, and then when all the emus are dead, you just press the button and they all just.
So yeah, hardly any emus died. 986 confirmed kills. Minimal impact on the overall emu population. Emu victory, it stated.
Emu victory. That's crazy. You have to wonder: is it a emu too tough situation or Australian Army too ineffective situation?
I think it's both.
Because I don't think that, like, no shade to the Australians. I love y'all. Actually, you know what? I don't love y'all. We don't have enough listeners down there. So get those numbers up and we'll talk. I just has Australia ever gone to war with us? Like, have they ever gone to war and like actually contributed something meaningful other than just bodies to shoot at?
They're pretty impactful in World War One, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, there was a DLC in Australia for my entire knowledge of World War One comes from Battlefield 1. I'm letting you know now. It comes from World War 1.
They were in World War 1, they were in World War 2.
Yeah, but what did they contribute in World War 2? Like, what was their contribution? Dude, and don't just say soldiers, because we can pluck soldiers out of anywhere.
Okay, the country that had the most impact in World War 2 was Soviet Union.
Right.
Like, even the US, we just kind of like
we just provided shoulder. No, I would not count the nukes as mopping up.
I mean,
we also contributed D-Day.
Yeah, that was like the biggest American impact on the war. After that, it was mostly the Soviet Union.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to discount this, but I'm saying when you look at World War II, you have Italy surrendering, France was useless, England was, I mean, it was tough. I wouldn't say it was useful, but it was tough. It was resilient.
Have you ever seen any Guy Ritchie movie?
Yeah, Kingsman.
Okay.
Kingsman. Oh,
was Kingsman Guy Ritchie?
Yeah.
Oh. I started.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I have seen a Guy Ritchie movie. He has a movie out a couple years ago that no one liked that I really liked. It had Henry Cavill and the guy who plays Reacher. The
Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, no, I love that movie.
That movie was basically just
that and
Far Cry. Like...
The Gentleman are my probably two favorite Guy Ritchie movies.
Okay.
I forgot why I started talking about this.
We were talking about England and
yeah, because I was like, yeah, and then he's English, and then I was like, oh yeah.
No, I mean, when you look at World War II, the English were resilient, the US helped come in, the Russians did a lot of stuff, right? Australians get lost in the narrative.
Yeah. Well, at least here, because like I said, I didn't know about the oil blockade until this morning, but maybe in the rest of the world they teach more about Australia, and Australia was like big.
It would have to be either Russia or France, because the UK is not teaching about them. They don't like the Australians. Maybe Australia is like, we did a lot. We shipped them Vegemite. Oh, that's what they should. They should give the emus Vegemite.
You think that would kill them? I think that would make them stronger.
I think it would make them.
It's made out of vegetables, right?
I think it would have made them want to kill themselves.
I think it would make them stronger. I think you would have more emus. You would have emus with biceps bigger than
the kangaroos.
100,000 ants. Yeah.
Fuck. Who would win? A kangaroo ant? Like, formation
like
of
ants. Like a kangaroo made of ants? Or an emu made of ants?
Or an emu made of ants. Yeah. I don't know. It just sounds like ineffectiveness. I personally would have ordered... I would have picked up the phone. If I was the Australian, I think they have a PM. If I was the Australian PM, picked up the phone. This was post World War II.
World War One.
Post World War One.
Yeah, 1932.
I would have said, FDR, I have a question for you. I know that you guys are isolationist right now, but y'all love to bomb some shit. Would you consider flying planes over the Pacific Ocean and bombing the shit out of our country to kill some emos?
Dude, oh my God.
I would have called Japan up. I would have said, send the samurai.
Do you know that CIA listening post we have, like, stationed in the middle of Australia?
Yeah.
The emus need to rise up
and take that out.
And take it out, yeah.
I think it's like a really strategically important one too.
It is, yeah, for like eavesdropping on China and Russia and shit. Yeah, no, the emus need to rise up, become true patriots, show us what's in there. The Edward Snowden of emus.
Do you think RFK on heroin could beat
an emu?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, because that guy is already crazy enough. You hear he like put a fucking... He put like the penis of some animal in his car recently. I read that. I was like, what the fuck?
RFK articles are Mad Libs. Like, it's just you're just drawing words out of a hat. Like, it's
Let me see if I can find out what animal that was exactly.
There's no rhyme or reason to anything that he does, and it's very scary. And the fact that we have a possible global pandemic looming on the background.
We do not have a pandemic. The hantavirus is very hard to transmit between people.
I saw this thing and it was like
RFK Jr. versus the animal kingdom.
This is this thing about
it was a raccoon. Yeah, that's what it was.
Penis of a raccoon.
Yeah, dead raccoons. He said he was going to study it.
Again, the Trump administration is made up of some of the funniest people, but they are also unfortunately all like
in power,
cognitively evil.
Yeah.
Like, if none of them had any power whatsoever, they would all be hilarious.
Yeah, if I just learned about RFK through like TikTok or something, like he wasn't the Secretary of Health and Human Services, he was just
a Kennedy.
Yeah, I would fucking love him.
Yeah,
like.
He would be a crucial part of the cultural zeitgeist. He's like the male Trisha Paytas. No, what was I going to say? Oh, the hantavirus thing. I saw this thing and it was like, oh, me practicing the new renegade dance for when they lock us down again. And someone goes, bro, RFK is the head of social or human services or whatever it's called. They're going to let us die this time. Oh, God.
Oh, it's a great time for me to be unemployed. I don't gotta fucking stop people beating the shit out of each other for toilet paper this time.
I think the hantavirus just kills you. I don't think that you need the toilet paper.
You didn't need the toilet paper for COVID either.
No.
People were fucking buying that shit 5 Costco packs at a time.
You need stocks of... what stock should I invest in? What's a stock really low right now that I can invest in?
Fuck. Let's get into like fucking rice futures or something like that.
You need rice.
You need rice. It lasts forever. You get a big old bag of it. Even buy just like small bags of it. Stockpile them somewhere. It never goes bad. Just make sure it stays dry. And yeah, you're good.
You know what's funny is you leave rice out long enough, not uncooked rice, but cooked rice out long enough, and it just turns into botulism.
Yeah.
Just straight up kills you.
Yeah.
Love
eat your rice before it botulizes.
That's okay. So apparently you're not supposed to eat week-old rice in the fridge. Like, I think it's like 3 to 4 days. I meal prep rice for a week, and I've never had a problem. I'm sure it'll become a problem one of these days, but
eventually, yeah. Your jaw will lock.
Was that what botulism does?
Yeah, it targets your joints and freezes them.
Interesting.
Unless I'm completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Sounds like lockjaw to me.
Yeah, no, that's the thing with like lockjaw is anytime someone's like, oh, my jaw hurts, or like, oh, my jaw is like kind of stiff, I'm like, oh, you either got botulism or you were stuck in some pee crazy style.
Sometimes I do sleep on my jaw like this, and I wake up and my jaw's like crooked.
Damn. John's face fucking you while you're sleeping.
I wish. What a great note to end on. I think that's where we're gonna end this. Yeah, that's where we're gonna. Steven Seagal's next week.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I have not. I have not, since I talked about it last. I have not done a single thing for it.
I would have dreams about Steven Seagal.
But it's gonna be a doozy. This is an episode that you definitely don't want to miss. I'm gonna try our best to get us not sued. So, but by God, are there some allegations? Yeah. I was thinking about what I wanted to do because June's coming up, and June is Pride Month, and it's also your birthday month.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know what I want to do for your birthday.
Okay.
For your birthday month. Also, we floated the idea of doing I don't know if we floated it on the podcast, but of doing like a noise canceling headphones lip reading thing.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you have them, but I know that Joe and I for sure have the gun ones that are fairly noise canceling.
I mean, I have my Bose headphones that are noise canceling, and I can just listen to music at the same time.
You can listen to music on our gun ones too. There's a headphone jack.
Okay.
I don't know why. But yeah, so if we want to do that,
but for a whole that's the thing, that idea, I love that, and I want to do that, but I don't think it would make a good full episode. Yeah, I think we need to like film these and then just put them up on the channel as like promotional content.
Okay.
And like throw them up on TikTok and shit like that.
Good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think for Pride, for our one Pride episode that we're gonna do, this was just one. Just one.
You get one.
I think I'm gonna have you do Gay Jeopardy.
Gay Jeopardy.
Yeah, I'm gonna see how much gay trivia you know.
Okay.
And it's not gonna be easy gay trivia either. We're gonna see how much of an ally you are.
Okay. I'm down.
Okay. But yeah, Steven Seagal next week. Let us know what your favorite animal war is. Let us know if you think that you could take on 1 to 2 million ants roughly. Who would you rather fight? 1 to 2 million ants,
or a single emu?
Single emu, or a chimp? You're losing to the chimp. I think.
Okay. 1 chimp, 5 emus, or 2 million ants. Which one?
5 emus. I think you're losing to, guaranteed. Let's say 2 emus. They're tag teaming. Yeah, tag teaming you.
Okay. I was just trying to figure out.
I'm tying their wait.
Emu
do emus have long
chimps.
necks?
Yeah.
I'm tying their necks in a knot.
I'm trying to figure out the emu to chimp ratio.
Do I get a gun? What do I get? What is my
whatever
option?
You get, the animals also get.
Okay, see, I was gonna say brass knuckles because emus don't have fingers. I mean, they have toes. I guess they could.
Brass knuckle toes.
Yeah, but do you know who does have fingers?
Chimps. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Whatever you get, they get.
Oh fuck.
So you need to find something that is uniquely advantageous for you.
Well, the thing is chimps have thumbs, so anything I can use, they could use.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh.
That's why you got to find something kind of complex.
That Russian weapon that they uncovered that gives people the Havana virus or the Havana syndrome.
What?
You haven't heard about this?
No.
So for the longest time, a bunch of like CIA operatives have been like complaining about this thing called Havana syndrome because it originated in Cuba, where like they're just sitting there and all of a sudden like their ears start ringing and they get like vertigo and like they start feeling sick and they can't move and they have like their spine starts burning.
Oh, I don't have that part.
Like they basically like just like go into like a fucking like state of convulsion and like hysteria, and the U.S. government has just been like, you guys are fucking nothing. It's nothing. And then CNN this week was like, so we uncovered files showing that the U.S. has replicated this weapon and that it is of Russian origin and that basically it's like an EMP blast but for people.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I would want one of those.
Okay.
Because it probably has settings you have to adjust, and I don't think the chimps will be able to do that. The ants.
Well, I mean, it's like that saying: you give a fucking monkey a typewriter, eventually he'll write Shakespeare.
Eventually, but I'll know how to use it before them.
Okay.
I can problem solve.
Yeah. See, I was gonna say like a javelin missile system. because you have to lock on to the target to begin with, and then
the
you have
Golden
to know
Dome.
how to shoot it. Yeah, even if they lock on to it, like with javelins, the second you get a lock, you have like a minute to shoot because the missile is already armed and counting down. If you don't, it just blows up in the tube. So if they get a lock, like I said, it's gonna take them a little while to figure out how to shoot it. They blow themselves up.
What are the weapons? They kind of look like a bazooka. You put it on your shoulder and it like traces. Stingers? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, I mean, well, stingers are.
That's a type of missile, right?
Yeah, it's a rocket launcher. Yeah.
Yeah. That, but it has to be unloaded. I want it completely unloaded when I get it, so that it's completely unloaded for them.
I think stingers are one use. Like, I think they come loaded.
Oh. Nuclear submarine.
A nuclear submarine.
That's what I want.
Okay.
But I want it in the ocean already.
Okay.
So to get into it, they would have to jump into the ocean, swim, open
You
the
also
hatch.
have to do that.
That's okay. Because the ants don't like waters, emus don't like water. My only real worry is the chimp.
You think you can swim down to, what is it, 10,000
No,
feet?
no, it'll be like in the water. It'll be I don't know what the term is, but like the little fucking like dorsal fin of the submarine, like where you get in, will be above water. It just has to be in the water.
Okay.
Like we have to start on land and get to it.
Gotcha.
And then and then it's just a matter of who can figure out the torpedo system first.
Okay. Other weapon would be good.
Oh, the brass knuckles that Batman uses that are electric.
I think a monkey could definitely figure those out. It's very simple. I think maybe like something that like hurts when you use it, I feel like would be good. Just because like it'll hurt me when I use it, but it'll also hurt the monkey, and then the monkey will be like, "Ooh, I don't want to touch that. It hurts." You know what I mean? Like a fucking gun where the grip of it has like nails poking out or something.
Maybe a sword, because
no, monkeys could use swords.
Yes, but they don't know the rules of engagement.
Rules of engagement is fucking swing wild. You're a monkey. There's no way you can beat a monkey in swords.
What about a cannon?
A cannon? Like an old-timey pirate cannon?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could definitely do that.
A World War II musket. Not a World War II, a Civil War musket, where you gotta like pour the powder in and fucking sound it and...
Yeah, there's no way a monkey would figure all that out.
Yeah. I mean, I would probably struggle, but I'm sure I could figure it out before them.
Fucking put too much powder on the fucking flint and blow yourself up.
Yeah, I didn't even know you had to do that. I thought the powder just goes into the barrel.
No. Well, I mean, I guess some powder does, but no, yeah, you put on the little like...
Okay.
Yeah, you have to
that's my final answer. Civil War musket, all like the muskets put together, but like the powder.
The muskets have bayonets on them, though.
That's fine.
The monkey could definitely figure out a bayonet.
That's fine.
The monkey could also just beat you with the rifle.
That's fine.
By the time you load, that motherfucker's on you, beating your ass.
No, I want it to be like a rule. I want it to be like a Civil War style engagement.
Okay, so you're standing like 300 feet apart from each other?
Yeah.
Dude, that monkey is reaching you and beating your ass with the rifle butt before you can load it.
21 feet. 21 feet. You know the rule. Musket's there. So is everything else. I need to load the musket, but everything is unloaded. The instructions are written in cursive.
Okay. What
monkeys can't read cursive.
Monkeys can't read.
Exactly. I win.
Oh my god. All right. Read out the fucking socials.
Okay. If you are listening on a podcast app, remember to subscribe to the show and turn on post notifications. It helps us boost in the algorithm. We are, I don't know, like 5th or 6th when you look up Learning Curve. They come out every Wednesday. Also be sure to leave us a rating and written review if you like the show. Again, it helps people discover the show. If you're watching on YouTube, those episodes come out every Thursday at 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure to like and subscribe to that and turn on post notifications. Our YouTube is Learning Curve Pod. Instagram is learningcurve.podcast. Twitter is learncurvepod. Bluesky is Learning Curve learningcurvepod.bsky.social. TikTok is Learning Curve Podcast. Bodhi's Twitch is Shrink3Dink. And I don't have a Twitch at the moment. Well, I do, but I don't use it. Probably in July, though, I will be using it a little bit more because my computer won't be in this room where the internet connection is non-existent. And then finally, we do have an email, like I said, learningcurvepod@gmail.com if you have suggestions or any feedback that you'd like to send us, or if you want to, I don't know, send us a link to some money.
That would be nice.
I'll click on any link.
You will click on any link.
I will. Yeah. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.